What is up, guys? Bucko here again, and today we got another fancy free-for-all, and this was requested by the same as last time. I believe it was a Gluxy. Sorry if I said it wrong again. But yeah, he said do the TAC 40 only with a story about a near-death experience. And luckily I do have one of those stories, and it happened quite a while ago. My computer's going crazy right now, my apologies. But I also wanted to first of all just apologize for my bold action buckos. They're pretty lame because I'm having super trouble with my audio. The reason why, I don't understand why it was so quiet, even though I had my mic hanging like inches away from my mouth, and my buttons were like louder than my voice. It was pretty stupid, and I even felt like I was talking pretty loud. But anyways, back to this. I know I've already done an TAC 40 free-for-all, but their wish is my command, and he said do the TAC 40 only, so I don't have any attachments, any perks, no special grenades, no nothing. So just this, and yeah. But anyways, on to the what's it called, near-death experience. Well, basically, to start the story off, I was camping with my family, and I believe like my mom and dad, the usual crew, my sister, and a few cousins were there also. And there's a river, and we decided to go tubing down, just like little inner tubes, almost look like tire tubes. And we got some of those, and actually also my friend was there, and he was a big childhood friend, and I want to say we were maybe like 8 to 10 years old, fairly young, and we were inner tubing. I was wearing some basketball shoes, swim trunks, basically the works for inner tubing, because I mean I didn't want to go barefoot because some rocks and shit on the ground. But anyways, my friend was there. He had a big tube. I don't know why I'm giving you the details like this, but yeah, just to get the whole perspective, we started up and we're gonna drift down to our campsite and just get off and get back to our business. But yeah, we've done this. We had not done it before this moment, and we always thought it would be fun. We see people do it all the time there. It's basically just something that you do there for fun besides camp. But anyways, we got on, and we were going down the river like you do when you tube, I guess. And my sister and cousins decided to act all weird and pretend like they were being Lewis and Clark and like discovering the Northwest. You know what I'm saying? Like they were just like being crazy and like, oh Lewis, look at it, we got Sacagawea up there and blah blah blah. They were just being weird. And this was maybe like halfway to 3/4 down the river that they started doing this, and this had really nothing to do with the story besides the fact that they were just having fun. And I don't know why. This is something I really remember about the time, and I'm just letting you guys know the details. But there's like this little teeny tiny waterfall, just barely even a drop, like not a drop like a drop of water, but like a drop off, I guess I can say. And we were going down the river, and we get to the thing, and I've never been like afraid of water or anything like that, but we get to that point, and they all went through it, my sisters, my cousins, I believe. My friend went right before I did, and I went next, and for some reason I fell off, and you know waterfalls kind of like do a suction kind of thing with water, and this was a fairly deep part of the river. Besides this point, it was pretty shallow. I'd say maybe a few 2-3 feet or so, pretty shallow. And once the waterfall to that point onward, it was really deep. I'd say like 9-10 feet, pretty deep for a river, especially it was a pretty small river, kind of creek almost. But I got sucked down into it, and the what's it called, waterfall kind of like churned me down. And the reason why I told you I was wearing basketball shoes was because once they got soaked, they were super heavy, and I was a fairly light guy. I was even like 80-something pounds into my freshman year of high school, but at this point I was probably like a good 50-60 pounds, just to do a rough guess. But the water had some pretty big power against me, and the shoes really weighed me down, and I was borderline drowning at that point, like in the water. This is where the near-death experience comes in, is that I was at the point of drowning, and I guess I had some sort of instinct to try and slip off my basketball shoes, and I got one of them off, and luckily my friend was right next to me, and he had a string like hanging off of his tube, I guess, and I saw that through the water, and saw the inner tube and put my hand up, and he grabbed my hand, and I was like gasping for air, and was just like, I was at the point of drowning at that moment, and it was really close quarters, I guess, experience. I don't know what the word to say it, but it was a really scary moment. And since then, I think I've been on that river maybe a few times afterwards, even. At my age, I'm 19. I've gone a few times, but ever since then, I was kind of scared of that. And I see that, I mean, no matter what it is, if you have a near-death experience, pretty scary moment in your life, and that was just one of mine. And it was really scary. Just to put it into perspective, it was not fun. And any near-death experience obviously wouldn't be fun. Just like getting caught on fire would be the worst shit in the world. I think getting caught on fire and drowning would be the two worst ways of dying, in my opinion. I don't think being shot would be that bad. Well, as far as bad goes and death, it would be pretty shitty. But like drowning would be awful, because you got no air, and that's basically what you're doing all day long, is breathing air. And that would suck to just drown, and that'd probably be one of my nightmares. But it was just a really scary moment. I mean, I love to swim in pools and stuff, but like lakes and seaweed and all that shit. I'll swim across that river, but I won't tube into a waterfall probably for a while, just to think about it. But yeah, that's basically the story, guys. Kind of want to share a few other stories about like a car accident that I had, and stuff like that. I forgot what else I had in mind, but just to throw one out there, that I got an idea for one. But I'm still appreciating all the ideas and the class setups you guys are putting out there. I appreciate Biloxi for putting out 2 of them for me. That's my pimp right there. But yeah, I like doing these, and I hope to get another series going where I play older games and hopefully do better live commentaries. Unless you guys, anyone out there, know how to do a live commentary with the Mac, iTV, and ScreenFlow. Those are basically all the programs I use. And there's no way of connecting my headset to my computer, which really sucks. There's no mic port, basically just a headphone jack, and I even tried a splitter and it won't work. So please bear with me with all my shitty live commentaries. I know they're pretty garbage, but yeah, this is about the end of the video, guys. I hope you appreciate it, and leave a like if you did like it, and I will see you guys later.